Yeah, Rico, yeah. Ha, yeah, 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 yeah. Give me all your love and your trust. Lay me down and do whatever you want. Yeah, baby, give it to me. I always got what you need. I can be a fantasy. You said you like it nasty. Well, I guess that's...
What's up, guys? Christine Linnea here for the one and only DMV Music Plug, and today we have DMV's very own Rico Nasty here.
What's good, guys?
So we're gonna jump right into our questions. So of course, I always start off with my clients and stuff like, where did you get your name from?
Well, I got my name around I had to be around the 10th grade. I made it on Instagram. And it just stuck with me because I'm Puerto Rican, and at the time I wasn't rapping or nothing. I just decided to put Nasty at the end of it, and it wasn't nothing more than like an Instagram name.
Like, it hasn't even been like a full year, and I literally see like your name everywhere on everybody's IG. All the little kids are playing your song. So how exactly did you like gain so much buzz?
A lot of people recognize me as starting to rap, you know, this year, the whole summer period and all of that. But I actually started rapping in 2014. I came out with my first mixtape, and the joint, it wasn't like popping, it wasn't nothing. It was just cool among people in my high school, in my grade, honestly. Like, it wasn't even a lot of people. And then once I got out of high school, that's when everything started happening. So I guess previous fans who were already waiting, it had like built up. Or people listening to that tape, and then when iCarly came out, it was just
okay. So your fan wise, what would you say like the ages? Is it all over? You have like old heads, young heads? What exactly is your crowd?
Well, that's the reason why all my songs are different characters. So you got Hey Arnold for the people that's our age, like 1920s. Then you got the iCarly for the kids that are like 13. You know what I'm saying, 12, that age range. And then you got Dennis Rodman, so that's like people who's like 21, 23, like older people. So I feel like it's a lot of people that listen to my music. I don't really think I have a specific, but my strongest is like the preteens, like 13, 12, they fuck with me.
Okay, so we don't have like a lot of female rappers today. So how like is it hard for you being a female rapper?
I mean, it was hard, like, you know, when you first coming out and you're not getting the type of respect that you want, and you're not getting the stuff that you want, like you're not getting like any type of, not recognition, but you're just a girl, like you're just a girl who's a rapper, like big fucking whoop-de-doo, like you're not no big shit. So you have to make a name for yourself. So just being a female, I guess the hardest part, niggas just trying not to take you serious, and they're just trying.
So I know you have like your I call it the alter egos, because I know we have the Rico Nasty, we have Taco Bella, then of course we have like you, Maria. So what's the difference with all of them, and how did you like create all of them?
Well, Taco Bella is more so who iCarly is. Like when you watch that video, it's, you know, natural hair, it's more raw, it's just like a day in the life type of thing. And Rico Nasty is definitely how I was in Hey Arnold. Just lit, life of the party, just lit. We getting lit, we turn the fuck up. Like, she's that. Taco Bella is the more chill. Like, I'm walking down the street and we got yappas in the backyard and it's chill, you know what I'm saying? And then we got Maria, who is a mother, an artist, a painter. Like, they're all just different phases of my life, honestly. Like, different people that I used to be and how I am nowadays.
Okay, so would you ever, or has anyone ever kind of like compared you to Nicki Minaj? Because you know she has like Roman, she got Nicki, she got all her other little freak wild names and stuff, or are you just like your own person?
People have never said that because, you know, Beyonce got Sasha Fierce, and Eminem got Marshall Mathers, and Yachty got Lil Bo, and Tyler the Creator got Wolf Haley. I think it's just an artist thing. Like when you're that deep into what you're creating, you're able to do it from different angles and different perspectives.
Okay, so would you say you maybe like have the different egos maybe to like get away from stuff?
You know what? It's crazy because I don't know what they're for. They kind of just popped up. We all have like, you know, the ideal person that we want to be. So that's kind of who they are, just like where I want to be, who I want to be, and majority of it too is who I am.
Okay.
So they're just like, I can't really explain it. I hope I'm explaining it good though, like for real.
Alright, so when and where were you when you first heard yourself on the radio?
I was in a car. And I was waiting actually. I was waiting for it to come on, and it came on, and I was just so geeked. I was like, oh my god. I was freaking out. Like, I was rapping the shit out my song. Like, I was like, yes, bitch. I was to roll down the window to be like, I was so fucking pressed.
What song was it?
It was Hey Arnold. It was the Hey Arnold remix featuring Yachty. I was like, oh my god. But before that, they had played iCarly, and then after that, they played Chop the Trunk, Moves, Dennis Rodman, the regular Hey Arnold. Like, they be playing it a lot more now, so it's like cool.
Okay, so we got like endless songs to pick from. Which song is your favorite and why?
I think my favorite song is iCarly because it's just like setting like a dummy. Like, it's just that's just my shit. Like, it's one of those bad bitch anthem songs, and then you could be with your best friend and rap that shit like that. I love that song.
Okay, so what was the whole inspiration? Because I know your videos are very different from like everybody else's videos. They're like real playful and fun, but like how do you come up with your videos and the concepts?
I have to listen to the song like over and over and over and over again until I finally like can picture everybody doing everything, like, and how can I get this done? Because a lot of times thinking of a music video is not just how do you want to get this done, is what things do you need to get this done.
Mm-hmm.
Like what places, what scenes, what areas would be best. So it takes a lot for me to come up with my ideas for my music videos, but I always make sure my cameraman gets anything that looks bright, anything that looks like, anything vibrant colored, anything of jumping around or just dreaming shit. Like, that's what I like.
Okay, so let's jump back for a little bit. How long have you been rapping?
I've been rapping for 2 weeks, but I really started rapping in May.
And what made you like want to do it? Did you just wake up overnight, or were you like maybe like? And I know a lot of people have like their little rap battles where you in one day and was like, oh, I can really do this. Or, yeah.
Nah, I actually like, I wrote iCarly and I had a job and I was working at a hospital, and I didn't like the hospital because like it was too much dark, and I actually got fired from my job, and I was like, bro, what the fuck? And I crashed out, and I was like, I'm gonna be a rapper. And then I started like taxing people for features and just doing rapper shit, and then it kind of like fell into place, because in the beginning I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. So it's just like, you can charge people for features and all this shit, but you know, it's your brand and you can't just give features to anybody, so you gotta like pick and choose. It's a lot of growth that's came into this shit.
Okay, so what basically encouraged you to keep going? Like, I know it's probably been people, of course, telling you, haters always gonna hate, like, don't do this, it's not for you, everybody's doing it. Like, what made you keep going?
I mean, you know how people be making like pros and cons lists? So when I look at, you know, the critics of my music and shit like that, it's a lot more good reviews than there are bad, so it's just like, I don't give a fuck about that little chitter chat. Like, that's little shit. Like, that doesn't bother the bigger picture. But what really keeps me going is of course my son, but you know, just how much I love this shit. Like, I love this shit. I love the traveling. I love meeting the people. I love having fans, doing stuff for my fans, like little shit like FaceTiming them. Like, I love this shit, and that's the shit that keep me going. Like, every day I know I'm gonna get a fan, and they're gonna love me, and I'm gonna love them, and it's lit.
Okay, so you just said, of course, you know, your son inspires you. So baby Cammy, we just saw he had his first birthday. How was all of that? Like, how'd you prepare for it?
I actually saved up for his birthday. I saved up like around a band, and I just bought everything for it. I saved up for the decorations. It was just at my dad's house, so I didn't have to pay for a venue or nothing like that. But decorations, I got him anything that I could have possibly thought that he might have wanted as a child. That shit was so lit, because I'm real selfish, I guess, with my money. Like, I don't really spend that shit on nobody. And my son, oh my god, like, I just wanted to get him everything. So his birthday was so much fun, and just seeing him like he's one and he's walking and he's, I don't know if he's talking, I don't really know what he's saying, but he's like, you know, on that path, and I'm just really excited to just see him grow. Like, I can't wait for him to turn 2, because then we're gonna.
Nah, that's terrible too.
Oh my gosh.
A lot of people can't multitask the whole parent life and then the whole career life. So how do you like balance spending enough time with Cam, but then also spending enough time in the studio?
Well, you just gotta learn to make time for the stuff that matters. Like, the only things that matter, and the only thing that matter are my family and my job. I don't really, if you see me at a club or if you see me at a party, I didn't go there for just fun. Like, I'm there because I'm getting paid. So you gotta be very selective of the things that'll get you out the house for. Like, you can't just go out the house for just any little thing. You go out the house if you're making money from it, because these times is precious. You know?
Okay. So going back into the whole music thing, what can we expect from you? Like, what upcoming projects you got? Concerts, shows, tours, any of that?
Well, my fans are really mad about the whole like delay on Life of a Rock Star, but I'm trying to learn quality and quantity. So I'm trying to make sure that this is a good amount of songs with a good amount of cream, because I'm not trying to have like a 10 mixtape song, a 10 song mixtape, and 6 of those songs crank, like 4 of them songs crank out of 10. Like, no, they all have to crank. Like, Sugar Trap was bomb, so I want to make sure that they love this as much as they love Sugar Trap, and I want to make sure it just shows me evolving, and I just hope they fuck with it. I'm working really hard because I want it to be different, and you know what I'm saying. It's hard to be different when you wake up and somebody biting you, like, you know, every day. So you just like, fuck, I can't do that anymore. Scratch that, this shit. You know what I'm saying? Start over. And that's just because you want that shit to, when they hear it, I want them to be like, what the fuck? This is so lit. So we got Life of a Rock Star, another song with Yachty in the works, and other than that, like, just a lot of traveling getting done. And tours, I'm hoping to be touring by like March. But other shows, I don't really know too much about.
Okay, so I've been around you like a few times in the studio with like Will and Tino. So I know those are like 6 to 10 songs maybe a day that y'all are in there doing. So how do you like go about picking what songs you want to be like on a mixtape, or what songs you just want to throw out there for people to hear?
Well, actually, I always split it up. So I do the features separate from actual mixtape songs, and then I do like singles when I feel like it. So if I'm in the studio for a day, I'm probably recording straight features. It really just depends on the day. Like, I'm probably recording straight features though, and then if I'm not recording features, then I can record about like 4 songs from like my own music. But I feel as though it's because a lot of people work fast in the studio, but with me, it's like, if I'm in there for too long, all my shit that I start rapping about is about to sound exactly the same. Like, it's not about to be able to change because I don't have no fresh ear. I don't have a fresh state of mind. I'm just listening to the same thing and then moving on to the next. I can't really work like that.
Okay, so I just listened to Cuffin' Season, I want to say maybe like a week or 2 ago, and I do, of course, you know, shout out to them, Tino. Shout out to Tino too. Make sure y'all go download that. And of course, I've been around him, I've been around you, so I already know the situation. But people on the outside, I know it blew up on Twitter crazy. Like, wait, are they dating, or like, are they together? What is this? So I know you guys aren't dating for a fact.
That shit was funny though.
Yeah, but how did that whole thing come about? Like, what made y'all say, let's do like a mixtape together? Let's have like the photo shoot, branch everything out, like blow up.
It was just like a cool publicity stunt. Like, I never did that shit before. And it was going to get them to listen to the tape because they want to know what the fuck we're talking about. Like, y'all taking pictures together and talking about some Cuffin' Season. Like, what the fuck is y'all talking about on this tape? Like, what the fuck is this? So I know it would get a lot of people's attention. But that photo shoot was probably one of the, it's top 2 for my dad being in the room finding out I was pregnant, and then Tino and me, our photo shoot was very awkward. Those were the 2 most awkward moments of my entire life. Cause he's like a brother, so we like trying to shoot and look like we're a couple and shit, and it's like, okay, bro. And then his girl is right there, his girl, and then my dude is right there. So it's just like, hey, bro. Like, it was so awkward, but that shit was fun. That shit was fun.
So was it like at any moment where both of them like looked at y'all like, don't have me fucked up, or were they just like, they know the ball?
His face is always, don't have me fucked up. So I already just be like, okay, you know, yes. And I mean, she didn't care. She was cool about it. She was like, you want to wear my jacket? I was like, yeah, we lit. So we were just trying to get that shit done. So it was chill, but after that, it would just be funny ass shit, like inside jokes about the shit. Like,
okay. So can we expect a cup in season 2, or when are we going to get a cup in season 2?
I didn't know that you guys wanted a part 2.
I think they do. I'm saying.
Oh my god. Okay, well then, you know, I could definitely talk to him about that. I mean, he would probably be down for that. Like, that shit was fun, like making that and then talking about different perspectives of relationships.
Like I told you earlier, I was watching like interviews and stuff you were doing, and I seen you had just went to the radio station, did like the 640 show, and of course Flock was there. You know, free Flock till they free Flock, of course. So how did you all like get into that? Like, did they hit you up to come pull up, or did you hit them like, I'm trying to pull up?
Nah, they hit me up. They was like, come through, and I was like, alright, it's lit. And I was there for like, I think it was like 15 minutes, and then Flock came in. And I was like, oh shit, it's lit. Cause you know, I met Flock before, but that was actually like our last encounter. And it was just good to see him there, because what he was talking about in that interview, just what the whole vibes were, it was just like, you know, it was good vibes in there. And DJ 320, he was cool as shit. Like, he was pretty cool. The whole vibes in there was, it was just lit. Like, they offered me something to drink and all that, like, adult beverages. It's like, I didn't drink for that year. Like,
so if you weren't rapping, what do you think you'd probably be doing?
I would be working in that hospital, hating my life, broke as fuck, depressed as shit.
Okay, so what, besides rapping, what other like talents do you have?
I'm into like, I like exploring new shit. So I'll be like trying to beg him to make like go on walks with me and shit like that, just go places. And I like to paint, and I like to draw like every now and then, and pretty much painting is like my way out, so that's fun.
Okay, that's fun. That's super cute. Okay, so I see we have the boyfriend here, who is also the manager, guys, which we all know is probably one of the hardest tests to do. I don't know if I'd be able to do it, but how do you all like go about being like relationship wise and then splitting it up with being like professional?
Busy work, but it pay off. But I mean, it's a good clash because we both hard work. So it's not really, it don't seem like work. It just seemed like another day.
Like we on moves.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, moves for real. So
I mean,
she easy. It's easy because she knows what she doing. You know what I'm saying? It just make the job easier. So when she asked me to be her manager, I was in a room with her mother, and I was telling her, I was like, you better make sure you're gonna do it right. If I'm like, I quit my job. You know what I'm saying? I quit my job. I was working at the dollar store, so I quit my job and I said, after this week, it's gonna get serious because this is before iCarly, the video shoot came out. It rolled out the red carpet, so I was just like, it's about to take off after iCarly came out. It's about to take off because there was so much anticipation.
There's so much faith into this.
And I already knew, so after that, it was done deal.
Okay. So is it ever like a time where you like, ugh, he getting on my damn nerves, but of course I gotta go in the studio and just get it over with?
Well, we have like this agreement where we don't go in the studio on bad terms, because that shit don't ever work out. Because when you in the studio, you gotta learn how to take, you know what I'm saying, critique. Like somebody's gonna tell you that don't sound right, that note not right, and you cannot be already arguing with them and be like, bruh, fuck you, it do sound right. Like you can't do that shit. Like you really gotta be patient, calm down, listen. I mean, we argue like every day because we like the same person. Like for real, we're the same person. So it's like he'll do shit that I'm like, why would you do that? Why would you say that? Like he'll send out an email and it'll be a typo, and I'll be like, why would you don't reread? And then it's just, you know what I'm saying. But I feel like every relationship is like that. You know, people argue, but it don't matter.
She be in the studio doing a song, and I don't let nothing leave the studio. This is perfect. And then even if we pay the studio session $100, we'll go back and do the same song. We'll go back and do the same song until it's perfect.
Okay.
We have the same goal, bro. Like, we got the same goal. Like, we both know where the fuck we trying to be, and it ain't where we at.
See, I would be so petty, like, oh, you ain't giving me no Wendy's tonight, so I ain't writing this one.
Right, that's what I'm thinking, like little stuff.
It's funny as shit, because we've had nights where it's like, I can't find my extra show because you fucking moved this shit, so don't ask me to go no fucking way. That bitch want me to come to her 16. Fuck that shit. I be mad as shit. Like, no, it has its days, but recently, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, when this shit first started happening, I had this shit called diva syndrome. Yo, that shit was terrible. Like, I wouldn't leave the house until I was like, do I look okay? Yeah, you look good. What the fuck is good? Like, we're beefing. Like,
if I didn't say you look like perfect or like shit,
see stuff like that.
How to get that response from me.
I would just be like,
you know,
like, tell me what I want to hear.
Yeah, you look alright. Alright.
Alright.
That's what it was. That's the trigger.
So to be funny, he would say alright, and then I would change my whole outfit until he said I just keep changing. And it's crazy because I would change and then he'd be like, alright, that looks sweet. And I was like, okay, but I really was geek, like, in the beginning, because I was so pressed. I wanted to make sure everywhere I went, I didn't look stupid, or you know what I'm saying? After a while, you don't really care about this shit. I be going places and slippers. I went to a girl birthday party and some motherfucking Pikachu slippers. I ain't give a fuck. And she didn't give a fuck. And that's what was lit. Like, she was like, Pikachu, yes, bitch. I was like, yes.
They don't care about anything.
They don't really care. They don't pay attention to the small shit. But,
okay, so, just like you said, you just popped in with the Pikachu thing. I know you have, like, your own style. Like, I done seen the different color wigs, the different little hairpins and stuff. Like, how do you come up with that? What makes you like pick out each one? Because I know most people, like, now I feel like if I see somebody with the big old headbands and bobby pins, I'm like, oh, they stole that from Rico Nasty, because I'll never see no white girl with it. So
with the big bobby pin, yeah, like that shit started because my hair broke off. Like when my hair was growing back from me shaving the sides, and it was like job broken off because I was trying to flat iron and do too much. I needed something to put my hair down, so I would just, you know, pin the shit down, and then it would mesh well with everything. So then that's just how I carried it. But as far as the wigs was just okay. So I have all those different personalities. Like, all them bitches can't look alike. They got each have their own thing. You know what I'm saying? They have to have the curly hair or the weird wig. You know what I'm saying? And that whole shit, like me having a vision down the line for Dennis Rodman, that shit cost a lot of money to buy all those wigs. But I was actually like, that was the goal. Like, I needed endless wigs. So every week we was in a beauty spot store for hours on end, like just trying different wigs on, this one, online, which one, this one, like just always constantly looking for new shit, weird shit. And then people started they fucked with that shit. And other people started doing it, like other girls and everything, and it was just like cool.
Okay, cool. So I'm glad you brought up Dennis Rodman. Of course, you know, I think I was a little burnt out until I realized that he really had like all the colors in his head. So as soon as you like came up with that song, how did you think Dennis Rodman off Bucks? Like,
son, because who else? Like, you talking about balling, you talking about having bitches, you talking about being that nigga, you talking about like just balling, flexing on a bitch. Dennis Rodman never gave a fuck. I don't ever, like, he never gave a fuck. Like, he never gave a fuck about nothing. Like, that nigga gets his nails painted whatever fucking color, he dyes his hair whatever the fuck color he want, he get piercings wherever the fuck he want to do it, and then he's still gonna ball on these hoes, you know what I'm saying? So it was just, who be balling on these hoes? Dennis Rodman. Alright, so we gonna make a song about Dennis Rodman. So it's, you know, different color hair, different color wigs. How can I make this relate to myself? You know what I'm saying? And then just finesse it like that. That song, it was fast. Like, it was fast, but we changed the beat. He didn't like the beat that was originally I had for it, so he made me pick another beat, and that's how we came up with that.
Okay, so we just hit the new year, 2017. So in about 5 years, where do you think you'll be at in life? Where do you see yourself?
So in 5 years, I see myself straight band, straight cash.
2017.
You know, I hate cursing myself, you know, talking about the future, because none of this shit is promised. Like, none of this shit is promised. I got my Twitter hack when I finally hit like the K's. And I thought that was the worst thing that ever happened. Like, the worst shit is normally not the worst shit. So I don't like to jinx my future. I know for a fact wherever I am, I'm gonna be happy because I'm happy now. And this shit can only get better, you know. As long as you put out good energy, you're gonna get good energy back.
As it should be. Okay, so guys, we're about to get ready to wrap up. So my last question is, what is something you want people to remember you by? Like, if you fall off the face of the earth today, what do you want people to remember you by? If you're still here tomorrow, what do you want them to remember you by?
I want everybody that I've ever come in contact with to remember the ending of the Dennis Rodman video. And I got the babe sweater on. And I'm like, like, I want that to be everybody's, like, if you don't see anything else or you think Rico Nasty, just think this bitch zipped up motherfucking babe hoodie to the top and swung her head around like a fucking shark because she was a rock star and she was fucking lit and all these bitches wanted to be her, but she was just too carefree to give a fuck. Like, that's what I want them to think. I don't want them to think about she was a rapper, she was a mother too, okay? Like, it's a bunch of stuff I want them to remember about me, but I just hope that my music just lays that out for me, and from hearing my music they get to know me and love me. That's all.
Yay. Okay, cool. So before we wrap up, I have like a quick little not really a game, but you just have to answer the questions in 5 seconds or less.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys ready? About to learn a couple things about Miss Rico Nasty that you probably did not know before, or you probably did because you're probably a creep, but hey, we're gonna learn today. Okay. Favorite color?
Pink. Ah, sugar trap.
Favorite wig?
My motherfucking
3,
purple
2.
wig. It was Bob shit. That shit was laid. It was a purple devil emoji on Twitter.
Okay, birthday?
May 7th, 1997.
Chris Brown or Soulja Boy?
You might have to go with Chris Brown because Soulja Boy is out here doing anything. And then he apologizes for it. So that means you didn't mean it. So that means you was just, I don't know. I need them rappers be having the best drugs, bro. I tell you that. I swear to God. Like, fuck it.
Shrimp or beef noodles?
What the fuck? I don't even eat that shit. Like, you mean like ramen noodles? Shit. We doing shrimp because beef is salty.
I'm not even a beef person. Let me see. Backwoods, sheets and funnel.
Okay, look, I'm going through a tough time right now. Where in the mornings I like sheets and funnel, but as the day goes on, I like to smoke backwoods. I don't know what's going on with me. Sheets and funnel though, because I'm a mom and it's price savvy. It's, you know what I'm saying, like it's cheaper and more efficient. You know what I'm saying? So I fuck with sheets and funnel better. But backwoods, if you want to splurge on your nigga, you know what I'm saying, take a bitch out to eat. And you're like, damn, you want to smoke? You pull out backwoods. She's like, this was $2. Like, you know, it matters more. It's more classy.
Okay. Hey Arnold or iCarly?
Okay. iCarly. Because Hey Arnold is... Hey Arnold's a bad bitch too, but iCarly is like way out there. iCarly is almost at, what is it? Like 6, yeah, it's at like 6 point something. 100,000.
Wow. Before we go, cool. Something weird.
Something weird
About you.
Something weird. What's like the weirdest thing about me?
I put my cereal in the microwave. Like,
whoa, that's like really weird.
It has to be room temperature in order for me to eat it.
What's something about me that something weird about me? I don't wear socks
at all. Ew, you feel like sweaty.
No, they're not sweaty. That's why you get raps, because it just comes out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like my shoes? Yeah, they're cute. But it's like, no, it's not. Oh, you got on Vans though. I see you stat. I see you flexing.
But they look like sneakers.
Yeah, I don't know why. I like low top shoes. I wear slippers. I wear socks with slippers though. But I will not wear socks with sneakers. Might wear them with platforms, but I don't wear them with sneakers. I really don't wear socks. I own like seven pair of socks because like that's how often I don't wear them. That's not even all socks. They're all huff socks too. They all have weed on them. Kill.
Okay, oh wait, alright, so I said before we go so many times, but I really mean it this time because I almost forgot. But we were just talking about the whole block situation. When you did the 640 interview, that was your last encounter seeing him, right? So like, did you guys talk about like maybe working on projects, or like how did that whole day go?
I mean, it was a time before that. Like, we had a show before that I had seen him at. I mean, we always linked up and would talk about like having songs come out, but we busy. Like, I'm coming up and he already up, so it's like we're both busy all the time. Like, I always got a show and he always got shows too. So after a while, I was just like, all right, bro, just send something over. And when he was supposed to send something over, it was kind of like the day after.
He was supposed to come. He was supposed to come back to my house because
Mm-hmm.
we had
To
our
record
studio
that shit in
in
the
the basement, and he was supposed to come back, and then, you know, he was still busy.
Mm-hmm.
So we seen him at the show, and after that, that was the last day.
Damn, well, you know, we're gonna keep flocking our prayers, guys. You know, he'll be home soon. Hopefully,
Free
music
kid food too, though.
yeah, free everybody. That's about it, all the time we have. I want to thank Rico Nasty for stopping by, because guys, she don't do interviews. Okay, so this is like a one and exclusive thing. So again, thank you for stopping by. I'm Christine Lania, and this has been the DMV Music Plug. Bye, guys.
Bye.
I'm loading these hollows. She like taking footballs. Call that bitch, hey Arnold.